Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, it's been a while since I talked about the Oppo 4K UHD Blu-ray player. Even though I have done a bunch of videos on the Oppo UDP 203 in the past, from last year, I've done in-depth videos. They're like 40 minutes long. I covered a lot of stuff on Oppo UDP 203. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to explain to you, for those of you who are new to my channel, who are new subscribers, I'm going to explain to you why it's still considered one of the best 4K UHD Blu-ray players on the market. Okay, so let me dive right into it in terms of the features. I'm not going to talk about the cosmetics and the hardware that's built inside. I do have videos about that. You guys can look it up from last year. Just type in Mr. 4K Oppo UDP 203 and you will find those videos. Mr. 4K Upscaler Oppo UDP 203, and all the videos will be listed from the Oppo UDP 203 that I have done. There has been a bunch of updates since the Oppo Digital has announced that they will not make this 4K player anymore. When I originally found out that this is going to happen, I was really saddened and, well, you could say was depressed, really. The fact that one of my favorite 4K Blu-ray players is going to be now obsolete. But it's not really obsolete. You know, even though they're not designing them anymore, they're still working on the updates, and that's the good news. The good news is this, they still have the firmware update on this Oppo UDP 203 player. Now, I'm going to talk about some cool features that this player has. Okay, so first thing first is the setup. Let's go dive right into the setup really quick, right here. I just want you guys to look at the features that are available just on the setup itself. Now, on the playback setup, you have the ability to use the autoplay mode on. You have the ability to use the playback mode for the music files. You have auto resume, closed caption, subtitle shift. You can even adjust the subtitle shift if you want. You can set the on-screen display position if you want. You can. These are the tiniest of the little details that you have available. There's so many features available on this 4K player. Now, people are going to say, but is this really important? It doesn't matter. The point is that it has tons of features for you to adjust your user interface, to adjust your on-screen display position, to adjust your angle mark, your screensaver, your subtitle shift. I mean, it even has the options on the subtitles. How do you want your subtitles to be activated? For how many seconds? How long does it take for the subtitles to show up, to stay on, and move? You can adjust how do you want them to shift. This is just. Then you have parental control. This is just the playback setup. Okay? Let's go to the video output setup. This is the picture adjustment. This is the picture adjustment, the ability for you to adjust and calibrate within your 4K player. And these are amazing features. Honestly, when you look at these features, the fact that you can adjust the brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, noise reduction. And then you have different presets. You have mode 1, mode 2, and mode 3. So you can have 3 different presets on this 4K player for you to adjust within a 4K player picture settings. And that's pretty outstanding for a 4K player to even have that feature. So this is the picture settings. Now you got the HDR settings, which are right over here. The HDR settings, hopefully you guys can see them. You can choose the target lumens. How many nits would you like the HDR to convert the target of the lumens light? You even have that option. Basically, you can force a higher lumens light. You can do that. And you can choose the amount of lumens nits would you like to optimize. So you can optimize the HDR to SDR conversion by adjusting the target lumens range of your TV or your projector. And that's just one feature right here. I mean, I don't mean to bore you to death, but the reason I'm going through all these features is just to show you how extensive this is why this 4K player is highly regarded as one of the best 4K players out there. You also have the HDR to SDR mode. You can choose what type of conversion would you like from the HDR to SDR mode. You also have a Dolby Vision processing. How do you want your Dolby Vision to be processed? Automatic, TV LED, or player LED. I usually leave it on automatic right here. Then you got the output resolution. You can use automatic, custom, or source direct. The best thing to do, obviously, it's automatic, but you can choose source direct if you like, or you can use the custom resolution if you want. Yes, you have the ability to use the custom resolution if you choose to do so. And look how many different types of resolutions they got here. They got even interlace. It's crazy. Color space. You can choose what type of color space would you like. Would you like automatic safe, RGB video level, RGB red, green, and blue, PC level? Would you like VIC, BCR, chroma upsampling to 444, 422, or 420? You can choose all of these different types of modes, and you can force them if you like. And we didn't even scratch the surface of the features that are available. You can choose the color depth. Would you like to force it to 12-bit, 10-bit, or 8-bit? So you have all these options, man. TV aspect ratio, you got everything, dude. You got from 16:9, 16:9 wide automatic, 21:9 movable, 21:9 fixed, and 21:9 cropped. And if that wasn't enough, you got 3D settings. You got 3D settings as well. You can choose automatic 3D output or 2D to 30 conversion. You can choose 3D TV size. You can choose how much of the depth would you like from 2D to 3D conversion, and how big is the TV. And then you got DVD conversion. You can convert your DVD movies when you play your DVD discs on here as well. You can choose the interlacing. You can choose the algorithm to convert the interlaced video to progressive output. So let's say you're using interlace. Let's say you got those HD DVD movies. They're 1080i. You can put them on a progressive mode so they are converted to a 1080p from 1080i. And that's just the video output. Then you got the audio output, which is also bananas. This 4K player not only can it play 4K UHD, Blu-ray, DVD, but it also plays a Dolby Digital Audio and DTS Audio CD. It plays Dolby Digital. If you have those Dolby Digital CDs, you can listen to them on this player. You can choose a secondary audio if you like. You can choose different types of format, automatic, LPCM. This is good for the music, bitstream for the surround sound, or you can just choose an automatic. You also have the SPDIF output. This is for a format that uses a Dolby Digital CD or Dolby Digital DVD music discs. They're called, I forgot the name, what's it called, but there's something, I think it was a Dolby Digital CDs, surround sound CDs. You can listen to surround sound music. If you still have those discs, I don't know if they make them anymore. I don't think they make them anymore. They used to have them, those CDs that support Dolby Digital encoding and DTS encoding. So when you're listening to your favorite tracks, you're listening to them in a surround sound. So you can listen to your favorite tracks in surround sound. You can choose the PCM format. You could use the sample rate up to 192K. Or you can simply choose bitstream, Dolby Digital, or DTS. But I would suggest that you keep it just at the bitstream. Yes, this is what I was talking about. DVD audio mode. You have DVD audio mode. DVD audio, it's the disc, DVD audio disc that had all of these concerts and some soundtracks and some classical orchestra. There's maybe a handful of these that you can find. Maybe on eBay you can buy some of them, and you can listen to them in surround sound. So basically, if you go on eBay or if you have collection of DVD audio discs, if you still have them, they don't make them anymore, but if you still have them, you can use them here, and you can listen to them in a surround sound. I assume you have a surround sound speaker, so you can listen to them on a surround sound. I mean, that's just the audio output. That's just the audio output that you can choose. And here you can choose how do you want those CDs to run. You can choose stereo, or you can choose multi-channel, or CD mode. I would choose the multi-channel so that way you can listen to surround sound, Dolby Digital and DTS, DVD audio. Then you got audio processing. You can choose how you would like to process it. Would you like variable or fixed? The best thing to choose is variable. Variable will help you get that lossless sound. Power and the volume, maximum volume, dynamic range control. You can choose how you want it. The best thing to do is keep it automatic. You can even do a speaker configuration from this 4K player. So you can configure your speakers from within this 4K player. So this 4K player, it's not just a 4K player. It's more than that, And this is why it is regarded one of the best players on the market. You're not going to find all these features on any other 4K player other than the Oppo UDP 203. You can choose a crossover, 80 hertz, You even got the DTS Neo 6 mode. It's a processing mode for converting stereo to multi-channel surround sound. You even have that option as well. And you got the network setup here and everything. So this is just the setup alone that's available. Then you got the USB stick or the hard drive. You can connect your hard drive or your USB stick, and you can watch movies from here. But there's no device found right now. Same thing with the photos, no device found because I didn't put it in. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy the amount of features that's available on this Oppo UDP 203. And here I have put in the disc 4K UHD Blu-ray movie called Dracula, Bram Stoker Dracula from Francis Ford Coppola, Gary Oldman, Anthony Hopkins. It's a Keanu Reeves, a pretty classic movie. And here's one of the cool features that you can do while you are watching the movie. One of my favorite features is the ability to use A and B replay. This replay A and B, it's something that you can use if you want to select a certain scene and have that certain scene loop so you can check it out and look at it. That's a pretty cool feature. Like right here, we can do this right here and just move it around like that. Keep it on A and B, and it will constantly loop. So let's say you want to show something and keep that certain scene at a certain loop, you can do so right here. Another cool feature is the ability to zoom in and zoom out. That's another cool feature as well on top of that. And yet another cool feature is the ability to zoom in. You can zoom out, zoom in. You can do a stretch screen all from the press of the button right here on this remote control. You can do a full screen. You can do a unscan. You can do zoom in 1 1/4. You can do zoom in 1/3, 1/5, 2 times, 1 to 2 times. You can stretch it. You can put it in a full screen, or you can just simply leave it in its original form that it is right here. Another cool feature is the options that pop up while you are watching the movie. You just simply have to press this button right here. It says options, and the options will show up on the left side of the screen, and you can choose the subtitle adjustment, subtitle settings. You can adjust the subtitles, outline color. What type of color would you like? Would you like green, blue? Let's say maybe you want the blue. You can have the blue color. You can choose yellow or orange. Or let's say maybe you want the green. Maybe you want the pink. Or maybe you like the red. So you have all these options. Let's say if we choose red. I think yellow is the best. Yellow, so I'll keep it on yellow. You can put the size, how big do you want the subtitles to be? Do you want it bigger, smaller, 0? So you have that option as well. So that's pretty cool. You can position subtitles. Where do you want it to be? You want it to be down here, or do you want it to be up here? These are all the options that are available, and it's pretty amazing what this TV actually offers. I mean, what this 4K player offers. Then you got picture adjustments, you got zoom, 3D angle, picture in picture. Guys, I could spend I only have 20 minutes, 21, 22 minutes to do this. I could spend an hour and a half to 2 hours, and still it wouldn't be enough for me to cover all of the features that this Oppo UDP 203 has. So the final question that you guys want to ask is, should you purchase this 4K player for $1,000? Well, only if you are a movie theater buff. Like you are a movie theater buff and you love movies, and you don't care, you want to have the best of the best, I would say yes. If you are a movie theater buff and you want to have the best of the best, the Oppo is that solution. But if you're not a movie buff and you don't care and you just want to have something simple, then you can stick with the Xbox One X as a 4K player, or Xbox One S, or you can buy a 4K player from Sony or LG, one of these others. But if you can get Oppo for like a really good price, for like 600, 700, 800, even for 750, I say go get it. Because this is the best 4K player. This is the best home theater player that you can get for the money. Well, there you have it, guys. Hopefully this shows you just how powerful this Oppo UDP 203 really is. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. The television that you're seeing this on was Sony X900E 55-inch. Yes, I am using Belkin ultra high-speed cable 2.1. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.